Hey, there we go. We're live. Hey, everybody. So Stacie, Marco here, and we're with François Arnaud, the star of Midnight Texas on NBC, which is a really cool show. If you haven't checked it out yet, but I think most of you guys who are going to be tuning in probably love François and his character and everybody out there. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you, in Florida.
Mr. Manfred, right?
Mr. Manfred.
Yeah. So it debuts season 2 tomorrow night at 9 on NBC. And what's new this season?
I mean, a lot is new. So there's a new hotel in town. Mm-hmm. Midnight sort of turns into a resort town. So it's kind of like, it draws flocks of hipsters to the desert. And so
that's like, pretty scary. Hipsters like, everywhere?
So season 2 is like hipsters versus ghosts.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, but
we have new showrunners.
Yeah.
I think season 2 is everything, every bit as exciting as season 1 was. But I think we just found our groove. It was just a joy to work on.
And you know what? I have to say, I was talking to François just a bit. He's from Canada, but doesn't play hockey. What's that about?
I have flat feet.
It hurts.
So skates are really painful. All my friends do, and I love to go see them play.
And you said you ski, so...
I ski.
That's good.
For some reason, ski boots are fine.
Yeah.
Huh.
So everybody that's watching right now, if you guys have questions for François, make sure you let us know. For example, Kyla wants to know, why are you so pretty? Do you get that question a lot?
That's nice.
Well, we have a makeup artist.
Hey!
Responsible for most of the work. It remains a mystery.
You know what?
Question, right? Yeah.
No, he's got this great hair. Although you said
it is great hair.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
But it doesn't look like it. Looks good.
So talk to us about. So where do you live now? In New York, LA? Which?
I'm in New York. I was in LA for a few years. I'm in Brooklyn now.
And how do you like living over there?
It's all right. I don't get to spend much time there. I was in New Mexico shooting the show for 4 months. But I mean, I love New York. It's just everything. The people watching is just incomparable.
Well, that's interesting. Maybe something a lot of people don't know about. Midnight Texas is not filmed in Texas.
It's filmed in New Mexico for various reasons, but one of them being just incredible landscapes and mountains. The light is
beautiful
just
out there.
Beautiful.
You know, Alicia says she's binging on the first season now, and she can't wait for the second. She's recording.
Get on it. You have until tomorrow night.
But you said the second season has a different vibe to it. The hipster thing.
I think so. I think it's a little bit more tongue-in-cheek and self-aware, and I think funnier, but without giving up on any of the darkness. I think it's really great.
Yeah. Well, that's what makes you human in a way, because that's how we all are. We can joke around even in the middle of
people laugh at funerals.
Yeah, exactly.
They do.
Yeah, very interesting. Let's see here. Yeah, a lot of people agreeing with the hair comments.
But there's a lot of it.
Everybody's jealous of his hair.
Yeah, right. So let's talk about the fact that you said this was interesting, and that somebody said they're binge watching. What a different world we live in. I mean, definitely we want you guys watching on Friday nights, but at the same time, if you haven't caught up on season 1, boom, take the whole weekend and binge watch it.
And then watch season 2 on NBC if you want us to have a third.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, which we do, right?
Yeah.
But if you do miss an episode, you can catch up on Hulu the following day.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Very cool.
Or on the NBC app or website.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Talk about some of your inspirations. You were talking about how you kind of have looked at several different places for your character and for as you develop this.
So I did sit down with a few mediums. I never got a reading because
You didn't?
No, because I'm too. I don't want to know.
Okay.
I don't want to know what the future holds in store, has in store for me. And then for season 2, in the very first episode, Manfred's dealing with the aftermath of the demonic possessions that the demons he had to conjure up for the finale of last year, and he's dealing with something. He's struggling with something that we learn is called demon cancer. So it's like demonic cells eating up, just like feeding on his good ones.
Okay.
And so it's just.
Maybe you need to leave Midnight Texas. This sounds dangerous.
Well, I think it's a question that Manfred asks himself every episode.
Okay.
It's certainly something he considers ever so often.
I think it's interesting you play a psychic, but you want nothing to do with a psychic reading.
I mean,
Do you believe in psychics?
Yeah, has this role changed the way you think about ghosts and demons and all that other kind of stuff?
I just think the living world is complicated enough to navigate as it is.
Good answer.
That's what I'm tackling right now.
He has to be careful with that question.
Right? Yes.
His co-stars from St. Pete.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Parisa is from St. Pete. You're right.
Oh, shout out. We got a local girl that's on the show with you then. How do you like working with her?
She's just wonderful. She's, I think, like our greatest asset. She's amazing. Like, has such a access to like an infinite pool of talent and sensibility and insanity.
And insanity. That's key for Midnight.
Sounds like St. Pete. No, I'm just kidding. No. Have you been to Florida? Have you been into this area before?
I do. I have a lot of friends that are from here, actually.
Cool.
I love Tampa and Orlando and St. Pete.
It finally
I come
cooled
every
off. You
year.
picked the right time to
Yeah, you
come
did.
because it's actually nice out.
No hurricane.
No
hurricane.
hurricane.
That's good.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Do you guys have any other questions we can ask Francois? What? Okay.
How many ridiculous...
How many McDoubles can
Oh.
you eat in one sitting? I don't know what that's about. Are you a fan of the McDouble?
He doesn't look like he hangs at McDonald's a lot.
Yeah.
In airports.
And airports. Let's see.
I don't even know what a McDouble
There's a mom
is,
trying
though.
to set you up with her daughter.
Yeah. Does that happen a lot now?
I'm guessing
Grandmas,
yes.
moms who are just like, hey, you say
moms
oh,
love
my
me.
mom. Or moms themselves. All right. Yeah, that's about it. I'm seeing a lot of that.
We should probably let him head over to daytime before we get
Yes.
him set up or married off here
Yeah.
in Tampa. Thank you for joining us
Yeah.
today
Thank you for
in
having me. It was a
studio.
pleasure.
I can't wait to see the second season. I may start binge watching too because I need to catch up before this.
There you go.
24 hours.
Yeah, all
love
right.
it.
Midnight Texas is on NBC. Season 2 starts tomorrow at 9 p.m., so make sure you guys watch Francois and the rest of the gang over on Midnight Texas. See you, everybody.
I'm going to twirl now.